Hey guys, JNasty here. What is up, boys? I am live streaming right now. Link in the description below. Come check me out. Watch me drop some 100+s. Watch me drop some nuclears live. So let's get into it. Today's video, guys, is a video about how to get 100+ and how to get nuclears in Black Ops 3. So first and foremost, I'm going to go over score streaks, specialists, and then we're going to get into our creative class. So first and foremost, let's say we're going for nuclears. What kind of kill streaks do you want to run? So first and foremost, you always want to have the UAV, and you always want to have the hater. So the UAV and the hater are pretty much the bread and butter of getting nuclears. UAV to get you start rolling, get your kill streaks a little bit easier, and then once you get the hater, you just start destroying fools because you know exactly where they're at. And when you attach the counter UAV to the UAV and have the hater up all at once, what tends to happen is that you're getting 30 points per kill, or maybe actually, I think it's 40 points. I think you get 20 points per hater kill. So you're getting 40 points for every person that your teammates are killing. So it just, your kill streaks build up and up and up even quicker running these three streaks. So this is in my opinion, the best way to get nuclears is run non-lethals, UAV, counter UAV, and the hater. Now let's talk about 100+s, because this kind of gets a little bit confusing, because the best places to get 100+s, in my opinion, is Safeguard and Domination. So let's talk about Safeguard first. So in Safeguard, I run these kill streaks right here. I run UAV, Counter UAV, and Lightning Strike. And the reason I don't run a Wraith, which I think is the best kill streak in the game, is because I can't get it in Safeguard most of the time. Most of the times, if you do 50 points a kill, what's going to happen is it's going to take 22 kills to get your Wraith. And that is pretty insane. While the Lightning Strike 750, which is, I believe that's 15 kills, which is still, wait, is it 15 kills? I don't know. My math might be off. No, I think it is 15 kills, which is still quite a bit. And that's why I kind of like to keep the streaks low in Safeguard. Now, in Domination, I kind of vary my kill streaks depending on the map, but I really like this combo right here, the Wraith with a hater. I've tried the Wraps. They suck, man. They get about 2 kills per, and I've tried the GI unit. Now, I haven't been inside the GI unit, which I'm going to try probably on my stream today, but I called in a GI unit, and my very first GI unit got 9 kills, and then the second, third, and fourth time I called it in, it got a massive 2 kills in all. So I said, fuck that. That's way too hard to get. I'm not going to get the GI unit. And I've seen some people beast with the mothership. The only thing that I don't like about the mothership is you're not running around. You're just in the mothership the entire time shooting people. And I'm not a big fan of kill streaks like that. My favorite class setup in Black Ops 2 was VSAT dogs or swarm or VSAT dogs in the escort drone. And I really, really love those a lot. But overall, I kind of mixed up my kill streaks, my first kill streaks from either a UAV to a Lightning Strike. So this is what I run in Domination, usually Lightning Strike, Wraith, Hater, or I'll just go with the straight UAV, Wraith, and then the Hater. And I find this to be probably the best for getting 100+ in Domination. So let's talk about specialists, and I really want to kind of talk about 3 specialists today and my opinion on which ones to rock. So if you're playing Safeguard, I highly suggest using the Purifier from the Firebreak class. Probably the best one for getting a lot of kills in a very short period of time. In Safeguard, the spawns are a little bit stronger, and a lot of people like to be by the objective, the robot. And with the Purifier, you don't really need to have good aim. You can just go, and pretty much that's all you do. You just spin around and you shoot people, and you can get a lot of kills really, really easy. It's a really, really good balls deep specialist, and I really, really like it. So let's talk about the Reaper. This is the Sith. I was rocking this on my shotgun class. If you guys saw my shotgun nuclear, I was using this on my shotgun class for those long range engagements. If I was getting close to a kill streak, I would rock out the Sith. I feel like this is one of the most consistent guns for getting kills. And it favors kind of a passive playstyle or a patrol-y type playstyle really, really well. I don't suggest rushing with this one as much, but I really highly suggest if you use a shotgun class, try out the Sith, and when you're getting close to streaks, just pull that shit out and blow people up. And if you guys don't know this, your specialists actually count towards your nuclear, so I would highly suggest rocking the Sith. Now, this is my bread and butter. I use the Tempest a lot, and on certain maps, I really, really like the Tempest. And it's just, I don't know, this one seems to be the most consistent for me in terms of kills. This one has I think I average around 4 to 3 kills per Tempest shot. And one thing that I use this for as well is the utility. I shoot down the UAVs, I shoot down counter UAVs. You can shoot down a lot of shit with the Tempest, and that's why I feel like this is probably the #1 specialist in my opinion, just because it has that extra utility and it has a lot of killing power. So that is what I would rock for specialists, those 3 right there, those 3 main ones. And if you want to go and be a douchebag, you can use the gravity spikes and safeguard and just smash kids that are just spawning. If you ever get a bunch of kills, like you can get like 5, 6, 7-man feeds with that shit. So let's talk about the class setup. First and foremost, I want to start off with my shotgun class, my Argus class. I got a damn nuclear with this gun and 97 kills, I believe. So I have the Argus, I have long barrel, I have stock, and I have quick draw. You want to ADS with this gun, so I throw on quick draw, I throw on stock, and I throw on long barrel. Now let's say I'm not using the Argus, I'm using a different shotgun. I would highly recommend rapid fire and taking off quick draw and maybe possibly even stock, because in this game stock is only when you ADS. So I would take off stock, I would take off quick draw, I'd put on long barrel, rapid fire, and extended mags. I would rock those two. So that's my shotgun class, and this is what I generally run for perks and lethals and stuff like that. One thing, if you guys watch that shotgun nuclear, is there's a guy on the enemy team using an Argus, and that's how I was getting my ammo. So didn't really need scavenger, but I'm going to kind of talk about this real quick. So if you're using a common gun, like a gun that a lot of people seem to use, like let's say you're using the Man of War, what's the Vesper or the Pharaoh, or some guns that you think are really, really popular in the lobby, you really don't need to use scavenger because you get ammo from those guns on the ground. So if you're using a popular gun, I highly suggest just rocking these 3 perks, flat jacket, fast hands, and tac mask, and using a grenade and a concussion. And I highly suggest using that. Now let's say you're using an orthodox weapon like the Argus, and I would kind of throw on scavenger and take off the grenade and the concussion. Like, the only reason I use concussions is to figure out if somebody's in a building, and grenades, a lot of people rock in flat jacket and tac mask to begin with, so they're not as good as previous Call of Duties, but I mean, these, you kind of have to run the perks because these things are so strong that almost everybody runs these 2 perks right here, flat jacket and tac mask. So just kind of want to throw that out. So let's talk about my favorite class in Black Ops 3. It's the Pharaoh. I have a quick draw, I have rapid fire, and I have extended mags. If you guys see my last couple of gameplays, this is the class setup that I have been using and just decimating everybody. I use a grenade, concussion, same perks as always. Now, if you want to go for a nuclear with this gun, you could probably, in all honesty, drop off extended mags. And when you drop off the extended mags, you can remove primary gunfire and throw on scavenger right there. I really feel like the grenade and the concussion are just really good for checking out areas before going in, so I kind of recommend that for going for nuclears. But when I'm going balls deep, I'm going for 100 kill games, or I'm just going for just to kill the enemy, destroy the enemy, this is my favorite class setup in the game right now, and I highly suggest using it. My camos, I don't even know what camos I have. I really don't like the camos in this game. They're not very... They don't cover the entire gun, which I'm not a fan of. I wish they would cover the entire gun. So that's my Pharaoh class. This is my favorite AR class, is the KN94. This is more of a nuclear class setup that I have. I have grip, quick draw, and I don't know, what the hell? Why do I have a high caliber? I have extended mags. I always rock extended mags. Use scavenger. I use fast hands. I use flat jacket. I use tactical mask. If you're feeling kind of confident that there's not a lot of explosives in the lobby, you can take off flat jacket and throw on a grenade or a concussion, whatever is your preference. And if you feel like you don't need 2 attachments on any of these assault rifles that you use, I highly suggest rocking the frag and the concussion. Just it's a lot of flexibility using a concussion and a lethal whatever you want to have. Thermite's actually really, really good. Stimtex is good. So I just want to throw that out there for you guys. But these are my main classes. I use the KN94 a lot. XR2 is a really good, solid gun as well. I like the art. ICR is kind of inconsistent for me, so I kind of just stay away from it. Man of War is a solid assault rifle. I really, really like that. And for SMGs, let's talk about SMGs real quick. My go-to SMGs right now are the Pharaoh is #1. I like the Kuda. Kuda's a really good map. Kuda's a really good gun for going for nuclears because you don't need grip on it. You just need extended mags and quick draw on it, and it's a really, really solid gun. You probably only need grip on like the VMP, the Weevil, or the Vesper. I think these guns have a little bit more recoil, but Kuda is a really good gun for going for nuclears, and the Pharaoh is a very good gun for going for 100+s. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoy the class setup video. I've been rocking the Sith lately. I've been just going balls deep in ground war pretty much, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. Also, I have 111 crypto keys. If you guys want me to do a supply drop opening, leave a comment below. I'm not going to be fake about it. I'm not going to overreact and, you know, like, oh, legendary. I'm not going to be like that. I'm just going to be like, oh, okay, blah, blah, blah. Just if you guys want to see what I get, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Peace out, slutbag, motherfuckers.